If you are not 18 years or older, this video content is not intended for you. Hi everyone, this is Ida of Created to Create. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have a project share. I have been working on a little bit of Christmas in between organizing my closet, my craft room closet. Finally decided to go ahead and start that back up again, but I do take breaks in between to create. But you know, a crafter's got to craft. So I created this card using my Carnation Crafts lantern die, and then this piece right here, this foliage and the flower is poinsettia, is also from Carnation Craft, but it is a wreath die, and it comes with all the, I'll share those with you. It comes with all the foliage and poinsettias and everything to go with it. You see, I think I have it handy here. I really haven't had a chance to play with it. But I did cut out here it is. I did cut out some of the foliage because I wanted to use it on some of my projects, and I'll share with you how I keep them when I'm working, so hopefully that'll help you stay just a little bit organized, because I tend to lose a bunch of die cuts on my desk. So here is the lantern that I use. It's a kerosene lamp, and it comes with the shadow, and then it comes with the silhouette. So if I wanted to make this into a shaker, I could make it into a shaker. So it's that one. And then I'm going to put this one in sideways because it's pretty large. But this is the wreath, Christmas wreath maker. And it comes with the base for the wreath, the bow, some candles, and then all of the foliage. I'll turn it to the back so you can get a better idea of what it looks like. But it comes with all of that. And when you print it out, you can actually run all these through, because the dies are not split apart. A lot of the dies are connected. It would look like I would need to use 4 dies, for example, in this little section, but actually that's just one die, and you just lay it and it lines up. So those are the two that I used, and for this card, and I used I think this is a Crafter's Companion snowflake edge die that I used there. Some pearlized paper. I love this color pearlized paper. And then I use, if you can see the beautiful embossing on here, and it says faith, hope, and love. And I love this because I love the way it embossed on the pearlized paper. When you use thicker paper, you get better embossing. So I'm going to share with you what those look like. And that's an old product, but it's new for me. But it is not a new product. And I have been collecting. Sorry about the shadow when I walk back and forth, but this is the only clean spot in my craft room. Actually, it wasn't. I removed my cutter from here. It's an Anna Griffin Cuttlebug embossing folder, and it has the interchangeable sentiments. So I'll share with you what this one looks like. Look how beautiful that is. Look at that wreath right there. But I don't have the Christmas one, but I did order it. I don't think you can find them new, but you can still find them on eBay. That's where I've been picking up all my sets. And I think the Christmas one that I purchased is new, but this one, the couple that I have are used, but they work perfect. There's nothing wrong with them, but they emboss beautifully. And then they come with, again, like I said, the interchangeable sentiments to go in the middle, and you just you just push these out and then snap the new ones in. That's all you do to interchange them. But I love the way they emboss. Like they're beautiful, especially, like I said, on thick paper. Let me see if I can move this out of the way for a minute. And then I added some bling to, like, the holly. This piece right here is a Sue Wilson die, and I will link what I can in the description box. I picked that one up on Amazon. If I can still find it, I'll link it. This is Carnation Craft, so you can just go to carnationcrafts.com and you can find any of the Carnation Craft products there. This is an old one. I'm not sure I'll even be able to find it, but if I can find it, I will link it. And the embossing folders, the Anna Griffin embossing folders, there for those you would have to go to eBay, and they have so many. Like they have the Christmas ones, the everyday sentiments. So you know, it's just up to you. I did use a like a burgundy card base, and this is only 65-pound weight cardstock. But because I knew I was gonna layer it quite a bit, I was okay with that. The problem with 65-pound cardstock is when you add glue, and I like to add glue when I'm gluing things down because I think that glue stays longer than double-sided tape, especially in Florida where it can get hot and come off. But because this base was 65 pounds, I went ahead and used the double-sided red liner tape. So my base is in burgundy, then I added a layer of gold foil metallic paper, then another one in burgundy, and in between the gold and the last top burgundy I did add some foam to add a little bit of dimension. So it's the skinnier these sheets that you pick up at the craft store. It's foam sheets, and these are very, very thin. Right, it's a 2 millimeter, so these are very, very thin. And that's what I added, because I don't like to add strips of dimensional tape because I feel like it will warp in between where there isn't any tape. So I like to use something that's a little bit more solid, and those foam sheets are pretty economical, and you can get them in different colors too. So for me that works. But I love the way this came out. I didn't do anything in the back. I didn't put my seal or anything like that. On the inside, I did use a Spellbinders matting die set, and I matted it in gold and then again in the cream, but I didn't do the pearlized cream. I did a just a regular matte because I was going to emboss, and a lot of times it's hard to emboss on pearlized paper. But this matches perfectly, but it's not pearlized, and I love the way it looks. So it's because this says faith, hope, and love, and I turned it into a Christmas card. On the inside, I embossed a silent night, a star above, a blessed gift of hope and love, a blessed Christmas to you and yours. So here it's talking about hope and love, which is what's on the front of the card, but it's a Christmas sentiment. So I was able to turn this one into a Christmas card, and I love the way it came out. The sentiment is an LDRS Divinity Designs stamp. So that's where you will find that stamp. I just shared it in my last haul video. I shared that one. But I love the way it came out. And I kind of wanted to add snowflakes. I felt the paper was too plain and it needed something. So I cut out a couple of snowflakes. One I left it all intact, and I glued it up here in a corner, and it's actually hiding a little bit of boo-boo, which sometimes when I use the silicone glue, the liquid one, if it gets a little crusty at the edge, like hard, and I use it, you know, that the little bump will be there, and you can see it because there was a piece of hard glue there. So I covered it up with a snowflake, and you can't even tell it. The second snowflake, because I wanted to bring what was in the front and up here down to the bottom, I just split the snowflake in half and lined it up to the bottom corner and then here to the side corner. And whoever is giving this card still has room to write their own personal sentiment. So I love, love, love the way this came out. So that's one of the things I was working on. Another thing that I was working on is this box, and I did create a file for it, and I'm going to give it to my daughter so she can put it in her shop. I have been watching, but I'm not done yet, so I'm going to tweak it a little bit. I have been watching the ladies that are all in the Tamika's Scrap the World purse swap, and a couple of them own the Tonic Studio handbag dies. Oh, they're so beautiful. I just ordered one. I had to have at least one. Anyway, they have the closure where you slide whatever it is down, and that is the locking or the closing mechanism for the purse. And I love that idea, so I thought I'm going to create a box like that. So this is the box I created this morning, and it is a 4x6, and then it has a 1-inch side, so it's the depth is 1 inch. It's 4 across and 6 up. So I left it very plain. I lined everything. It's very, very pretty, very, very sturdy because I use heavyweight cardstock. And then to do the closure here, I had a leaf underneath this flower, and it was too difficult to slide it up and down because it was too flat. So I added a flower on top, but I still wanted you to be able to see some type of leaf because to me this reminds me of fall. So I cut out a leaf, like a skeleton leaf right here. So this, all you do is you slide it down and it releases the top. So you see the opening right there where it slides right into this little groove and it closes. And I'll show. And what I did here is when I cut out the layering piece, instead of throwing away the piece that it cut out from the middle, I actually glued it to the base exactly lined up with the layering piece, so you wouldn't be able to see the base of the card. And I saw Raquel, who is painting glitter. She bought a lock set from Tonic Studio, and when I went to purchase it, it was sold out, so I wasn't able to get it. Trust me, I wanted it. And she gave the advice to add the piece. That way, when you slide it, you don't see the core color of your box that you created. What you see is the layering piece. So that's what I did here. And I love the way this came out. So all I do is close this up, and I'll slide my flower up, and what it does, it locks. So there it is. So my box is closed now, and I really love the way this works and the way it came out. I don't have to use any Velcro dots. I don't have to use magnets. So I really, really love the way this box came out. I think that was an amazing idea. I don't even know why I didn't think about that. But I think whoever invented that did an awesome job. But like I said, I wasn't able to buy the die, so I made my own box. And it would be awesome, like, if you just wanted, let's say I wanted to give somebody some of these fall pieces, you know, or embellishments. All I would do would be to slide it in here and then close it back up. And there you go. And it's a beautiful box. To the piece right here, I didn't design a piece to go here to close it, like the flower or the leaf, because most of us have butterflies or flowers or some type of punch. It could be a bird, it could be a butterfly, it could be a heart. You could use a pumpkin. You could use anything you wanted to be the slide part. It could be a bow if you wanted to do a bow. So I kind of left that open to whoever is, you know, doing the box, or whoever gets the file, that anything that you have, you can use as the slider part to close your box. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching. I hope that you like the things that I created. And as soon as I'm done tweaking this file, I will do a tutorial so you can see how easy it is to put together. Another thing that I liked about it, that you could do these way in advance and not close the bottom, and you can store them flat. So I like that about it too. I had a score line in here, and I decided to take it out because I didn't feel like it was too thick, that it needed to have a score line where it folded in. I just wanted it to be a box. But if I had made it thicker, then I probably would have added a score line where it would be like an accordion fold type. But with the 1-inch gusset, 1-inch sides, you didn't need it. But I love the way this project turned out. And look at how easy it closes. I don't have to do anything to it. It's a beautiful box just like that. Thanks for watching. Bye.